chat for me, all right, y'all. I want to see y'all clap it up for my man Jeff in the chat, y'all. Come on, y'all know I can see y'all, right?
Man, no lie. Listen, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to just share your platform and really tap in with you. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Like we've been saying we was gonna do it, but we finally here now.
Finally here, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, all right, can I give an exclusive real quick?
All right.
Black Table Talk, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is the Black Table Talk, man. We did that like 2 years ago. Yeah. Black Table Talk, man.
That's
Like
behind the scenes type
yeah,
talks, like real type talks. It should have been live streamed or broadcasted, but that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we gonna have to do that one day. Black Table Talk for real, man. Because, bro, like some of my darkest times, you know what I mean. And maybe y'all probably didn't know, or some of y'all knew, but some of my darkest times at that table, bro, sitting down talking with you, like opened my mind up to something a total different perspective.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, man, I'm telling y'all gotta tap in with us, right? Right now in the chat, I need y'all type the reflection, y'all. Type the reflection, y'all. If y'all haven't seen it, the reflection, y'all. Come on. Type in the chat the reflection. Type in the chat the reflection. Yeah. Type in the chat the reflection. It's time for us to reflect. I need y'all to share this with y'all friend. I need y'all to share this with y'all friends. Share this with y'all family. Cause we talking fatherhood, y'all. Listen, I'm a father, he's a father. He has 3 kids. All right, got 3. I got 1. But man, the dedication that I see that you have with your children, like my brother don't play about his kids.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, don't play about his kids, man. And his kids, I think they for the most part, the first 2, they got 4.0s. They had 4.0 GPAs.
Yeah, good.
Smart kids, scholarship kids. Y'all, listen, I don't know. That's a big flex from where I come from. When your kids got scholarships,
something to be proud of.
Yeah,
that's
for real.
Something to be proud of. Just knowing, like looking back to my school days, and looking back at everything that I've been through just in life, period, and seeing the path that they on and the path that they going.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? That make you real proud as a father, as a parent. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely something to brag about. You know, something to show the world.
That's a big flex.
That's what I do. Like if you go on my page, like you'll see them pretty much more than you see me. Like they are my proudest moments. Like so.
And also, they're a reflection of you because you went to a prestige school. You see what I'm saying? Carver Hall.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So your kids are a reflection of you. Lord Zoe on the way. You know. So man. So I just want to get into the beginning stages, though, man. How was the beginning stages where you first had your child, man? Like
So
how old were you?
So I had my son when I was 17.
Okay.
So I was young. I didn't really know too much. You know what I mean? So it wasn't really a lot that I could pretty much show him or teach him. You know what I mean? Because I was a kid myself.
Yeah.
So
you said 17. How old was you?
I was 17.
17.
So as I was growing, you know what I mean, I'm watching him grow.
Yeah.
And all the mistakes I've made, you know what I mean, I try to immediately correct that and show him a different way, the right way to go. You know what I mean? A lot dealing with where we come from, the environment, you know what I'm saying, that played a big part in me just wanting better for them. Family too, that played a big part. Just overall knowing that, you know, now that I am responsible not just for myself, that I gotta make decisions and I gotta do better and I gotta have more for them. You know what I mean? That definitely like changed
the mindset
and the trajectory of where I wanted my life to go. And the same with them.
Because as well, you were a younger father than I was, man. But I was 25, not knowing that, like, okay, a kid is a blessing,
right?
But not understand the responsibility of the kid.
Amazing.
You see what I'm saying? Right. So come from being able to live my life any way I want to. You see what I'm saying? To come to raising a kid in that aspect. So what's some advice that you would give to a young father now? Because these kids, everybody having babies
So I
young.
would say if you out there young, and you in that situation,
Yeah,
first thing I would say is like really set a foundation.
yeah,
Like get your mind right, set a foundation for that child. Like
yeah,
even though you young, it's still things you can do to have a solid upbringing for them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just because you're young and you have a kid, that don't mean it's the end of the world. Like you still can flourish, you still can have fun, you still can do everything you need to do. At the same time, show them the right upbringing
Right.
and do the right thing for them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I would just say stay focused and build up a solid foundation first.
For sure, man. I think that's one of the biggest pieces that I would definitely say is important. Definitely having a good foundational upbringing.
Right.
Because like it doesn't and for obviously for a younger person, it doesn't matter if your life right now is, you don't know which way you want to go, you got to figure it out for the kid. You got to stick with something for your child. You got to, if it's going to be school
Right.
for the long run, you got to figure out how you're going to do school and the kid, because you can't negate your child,
Right.
because your child going to resent you in the end for it.
And on top of that, like it's okay not to know right now at this moment. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't beat yourself up if you don't know at this second. Like, you still trying to figure it out, but don't stay in that for too long.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, not no 10, 15 years, you still trying to figure it out. That's crazy.
Like, what do I want to do?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna come pick little Johnny up, but you feel me? I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So okay. So with that being said, like I said, 2 of your kids are 4.0 students. How much were you involved into their educational background?
I've never left my kids' side ever.
Yeah.
Like I've always been in all my kids' lives.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So anything like education, recreation, home, family, I'm there. Like I ain't never missed a beat. You see what I'm saying?
And do you think that so I think one of the questions that I asked on our on a reflection Instagram and Facebook, it was, does a father an absent father affect the household? So if you think, do you think that your kids will be in the position that they're in if you weren't there?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
I honestly don't believe that.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't have like, and I'm not even just saying just me, just a
father
figure. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like because you do have some families or some situations that don't have a biological father, but the child still grow because they had a father figure there. You know
somebody uncle.
But I would say with the absence of a father figure or a father period, it definitely would change how a child is raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that could be, I'm not saying that's negative or positive, but it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think your wife, she commented on there, Miss Candice Lay, right? Big shout out to your wife. She said that the foundation and protection, basically. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I think being a father, especially when you're in the household, you see what I'm saying, is a big is a big expectation for you, for sure, financially, mentally. You feel me? You can't just be there financially. You got to show up in all ways.
Right.
You got to be the protector, the provider. Pop, I want to go out and do this. Hold up, where you going at?
And not having a father figure there, like where that's coming from, who that's coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like who really going to provide the protection for the family, for the household? Who really going to provide for the family, for the household? Like all that now falls on the other parent.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And being a child, seeing that is kind of like that's to me that's not like a good example of a healthy environment. You know what I mean? Like I would want a child to see both parents or two parents playing their part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not everything falling on one parent. Like,
because that's definitely unfair.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about it. So I would say you overcame a lot of things that a lot of us young men are going through today. You see what I'm saying? Such as like you raised your kid and still had to pay child support and different things of that nature. So like how was it like when you first had to
that situation was negligent on my part
okay.
partially because like just me being not really caring about like the money aspect, not
Yeah.
realizing that it definitely was an unfair situation for me. You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm just
know
like, yo,
we had
whatever.
these
I ain't worrying
thoughts.
about it. I ain't tripping. Like everything gonna work out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I should have been on it.
Yeah.
But that situation definitely shaped how I viewed a lot of things. Like now my perspective on single mothers has changed drastically because
Okay.
I was pretty much like a single father at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm
Like,
with you.
and not single because like the parent
Wasn't there.
wasn't there. You know what I mean? It's just single in the aspect of I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me seeing and being in that situation, when I see women who are in that situation, like I got the utmost respect for them, I got the utmost love for them, and I understand where they are and how they feel about certain things. Like so that
because you got to
definitely
be
changed my
there.
perspective.
Like it's not like a weekend dad. We would say a
Right,
weekend
right.
warrior. Like we gotta just be there for the weekend and pay for them. Like you got to be there 90% of the time.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like and that's a wonderful opportunity to go forth and take. But what was your outlook on that situation? Like when I don't know how old you was. Like when you first had to go through um the barriers of being a father, trying to be there and also provide and things like that.
So
Like
my thing was like I've been had the mindset like I gotta take care of my responsibility, and a lot of that comes from my childhood. Like it's so I say it like it's either one or two things. You're gonna grow up to be like your parent or the total opposite. So in that aspect, like when like far as my childhood, I seen how things was or whatever, and I'm like, yo, I know for a fact I gotta be a certain way to my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is I can't accept nothing less.
And
So
no cut cards,
that's what made me had that battery in my back and just go and make sure I had everything set up and everything together for them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Because that's the thing. Like your kid basically put the battery in your back
Yeah,
to make sure you go
major
forward.
motivation. Like I think that's one of the main things now. Like that still drive me. Like I don't know I don't know how like I would be if I didn't have kids.
Yeah.
Like I don't think my drive and my motivation would be as strong if I didn't have kids. I'm still a motivated person, but you know
Yeah.
that just put way more on you. You know what I'm
To
saying?
want
To
to go
go
forward.
harder. Yeah,
I'm with you.
being as though you got other mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
as a man, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. That's a real man. Real men provide. Real men take care of their responsibility, no matter how the situation came to play.
Yeah.
It's here now,
So we gotta
and
it
you
gotta be
gotta
handled.
yeah you
Yeah.
gotta take care of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's how I look at it.
So yeah, and essentially, like what it's like is like an investment. You see what I'm saying? And not saying I need the return, but it's something that I got to keep saying. Be attentive to.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
and
saying?
when you say investment, it's not even saying monetarily.
Yeah.
You still get rewards. You know what I mean? Like how we just said earlier, what them when I see them graduating, I see them going to college, I
Yeah.
see them doing well in school. Like yo, that's my reward. Like
Yeah.
all the things that I've sacrificed, I just want y'all to do well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when I see them doing well, that's like my reward, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
good
don't
with
need
that.
nothing in return.
Yeah, I'm good.
Only
Like
good. Shout out
that's
to your daughter. She graduated Saturday.
oh
You
yeah,
feel me?
Trent.
Big shout out to you, Trent. Yes. Yeah. You feel me?
Hey, shout out to
It
all my kids, man.
for
Trent.
sure.
Shout out to Sean.
Yeah.
Going to Alabama playing football.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Trent. She about to go to Temple.
Okay.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Big Zoe. She skipped a grade. She about to go to third grade now next year.
Yeah.
So Yo, I'm telling you, man, they just make me proud in so many ways.
Flourishing, bro.
So many ways.
And that's why I had to bring you on here, man, because I feel like there's a lot of great things happening, especially in our in the community, black community, and we don't really get to talk to the parents. We see the youngest, they doing their thing, but it's a village behind them that's helping them to get to that place. Like you just said, your son, he went to he went to Wake Forest first.
Yeah, he was going to Wake Forest.
He went to Wake Forest, and wasn't it on an academic? Was it academic or
no? It was on sports.
Okay, sports scholarship, and your daughter scholarship on the tip one things like that. Zoe skipping the grade, and now your son, he's going to Alabama. That's a prestige school. Not I ain't saying Wake Forest ain't a big deal, because that's a big deal. That's major.
Yeah, Alabama like next level.
Yeah, Alabama like one of the ones. You feel me? He's not playing.
Yeah, that's next level.
Yeah, man. So how is that to see like your son like somebody that was just like you raised?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's surreal. But it's surreal, and I'm super proud.
Yeah,
I can't even put it in words, man.
Yeah,
but even with that, you his situation is different. Like his upbringing is different, bro.
Yeah, that's your first one.
It's my first one, and the dynamic. All right, so a little insight. Me and his mother, like we best of friends, bro.
Oh yeah, see,
me and his mother's husband, best of friends, bro.
Yeah,
like that dynamic in the household is just, you really don't see that.
It's a dream,
yeah,
right?
you really don't see that.
Yeah.
So it's not only like he got one father, one mother. No, like you got two sets of parents
who locked in together,
who
want to
tight,
see the kids.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and when it comes to fatherhood, like I'm not the only father he know.
Right. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got Tank.
Like he got, you know what I mean? He got Tank. So is what more can you?
Best of both worlds. You see what I'm saying?
So when I see him, I just look and I see everything that he's been through. I know everything that he's seen and all of that. And it's amazing. So
this is my question, right? How did you get to the point of y'all being like the best of friends? And if you can say, was it always like that?
Of course not.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Because listen, but I feel like because we hear success stories, right?
Yeah.
But that middle ground part.
So that's my thing. Like again, we was young when we had him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So both of us was still like kind of immature.
Right.
But her knowing me knowing her, like she know I'm going to provide. I'm going to take care of mine. You know what I mean? And vice versa. So it was never no disrespect there. Okay. It was always love from the beginning. And when she met her husband and she introduced me to him, you know what I mean? Like we was just best friends. Like, you know what I mean?
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Like it wasn't no. I'm saying me and her was like tight already. So it wasn't no like I'm still sliding and all that. No, bro. Like so when I met him, I let him know like, yo, we good. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he like, oh, all right, cool. Like I see you cool. We started to develop our own relationship. Yeah. And then everything from there, it just been up. Like
from there, man.
That's really how like the whole joint went. You know what I'm saying?
Because look, I'm gonna be honest, right? The stages of like when you're trying to be mature, man. All right, let's be realistic. This transparent moment, y'all. Right. We want this is a transparent moment. The stages of trying to co-parent, it'd be the hardest thing ever when y'all both in two different lanes.
So I'm not on. All right, so transparent moment. We being honest.
Yeah, transparent moment, bro.
90% of the time, the only thing that complicates that is the backsliding.
Okay, yeah,
90% of the time.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, if you cut that out, I'm trying to flirt with you, I'm trying to see what's up with you and this and that. If you totally cut that out, and you strictly make it about the kid, and you strictly make it like a friendship and not like I'm trying now and then.
Right.
Everything would be better. that hard stage of getting over them and hard stage of like making it difficult to co-parent, that would be so much easier.
You're right. You're right,
like,
for sure.
But that the main reason why people go back and forth and have animosity and this, that, and the third is because either one person got feelings and they can't let go, or the other person like leading them on, and it's like the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But when you cut it and you just both of y'all strictly know, like, this for the kid, I still love you, but my nigga, but you know what I'm saying?
We gotta make sure we get this together for him.
We gotta do that. So but I think that's the reason. I think that's what make it hard.
I feel like we had our talk, right? You know what I mean? We talked about that part. You feel me? So it's like, so I get that part, but it's just like man, sometimes like
it's really not hard to co-parent. It's not hard to co-parent
because it's like, all right, so look, it's like one person got to dictate everything. You see what I'm saying? And it'd be like, and as a man, I'm like, I'm gonna go for certain things. I want my kid, right?
Okay.
But it's kind of hard when it's just like an unfair situation. You see what I'm saying?
It's gonna be hard
because
it's unfair. But you, all right. So it's never. I feel like it's never gonna be totally fair on both sides.
And
it's
that might be the problem.
Fair on both sides. Like, you might feel jaded at this point, but then at one point she might feel like like, so it's never gonna be fair. Y'all just gotta realize that you don't mean no harm. Like, if I feel some type of way, I'm able to communicate that with you, and you like, yo, that ain't what I meant. This, that, and the third. Like, you gonna get your time, I'm gonna get my time, and it's gonna be the back and forth type. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because and I talk to you so much, right? Because it's like I commend you on how you handle situations. You always cool, calm, collective, man. But for your kids, it could turn to a different thing, at sometimes, and rightfully so as a father. But man, like, when I tell you, man, every time we talk about that aspect of, co-parenting, you always be like, bro, it's cool to take the lesser, but it's not,
because like I said, like, I never really realized the single parent role until I was in it. You know what I mean? A lot of guys don't know that. A lot of guys just on the father end, but they don't really have a child 24/7. So it's different when you have a kid 5 days out the week, 24/7, right? And the other parent got them 2 days out the week, 24/7.
Right, you're right.
Like, you talking about 5 days to 2. It's like, that's not fair, but you know what I mean? But the person that get the 2 feel like they getting cheated. Like, how? How you getting cheated?
Because you want to see your kid more. I take them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I drop them off at school. No, you feel me? I feel like that's a better situation.
That's better.
That's a better situation. Better. But then when you want the control, it's like, to me, I would say, like, it's a lot of and I want to talk to our young men. That's why I'm bringing this up, right?
Right.
Because it's a lot of it's like a lot of bitterness, even if you're not touching them. You see what I'm saying? Even if you are keeping it, or you trying to keep it cool, it's a lot of bitterness, and it's kind of like they weaponize a kid as a leverage for money. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like if you wanted an NBA player or a football player, you should have went after that. We regular 9-to-5ers.
Bro,
you feel me, dog?
That's one thing I don't understand. Even when I was in my situation, I never used the kid to do like spiteful bitterness type stuff. Like,
it don't make no sense.
For me, I'm not gonna be blessed that way.
Come on, bro.
I'm not gonna be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna make an intentional decision and do something to harm somebody when I know that's what you want to do to me. And I know if I was in that situation, you would do that to me. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just continue to live my life, and I'm going to continue to flourish. Like, I don't got to turn around and be bitter and stab you in the back and this and that. I don't got to do all that. Like,
so, all right. So do you think it's right? This is a question for y'all too. Do you think it's right if a mother, say like you were going through a hard time, right? But other times you consistent. When you talking about deadbeat dads, right? We talking about dads who has shown up or whatever and been there for the kid. Do you think is is right for like say the dad going through a bad 2 years. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you think is for 3 years he did great, you know what I mean, on time, paid you your money, but for 2 years he had a little rough time. You know what I mean? Helping, but he still contributed a little bit, but it wasn't in the capacity of what you may ever agree there.
All
Do you
right.
think
So
so? Do you think it's wrong if the mother steals the time because she ain't getting the money?
all right. So I need a full picture because I can't get the full picture. You said for the like just say the beginning stage 3 years you making payments. That's all you said. You was just giving them the bread or whatever.
Yeah, the agreed amount. The
All
agreed
right. Now,
amount to
how
charge
much
you.
was you getting the kid, seeing the kid though? That plays a
Say
part.
like Friday, Saturday, and the agreement that they agreed to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday or something like that. You know, weekend warrior type
All
stuff.
right. Okay.
You know, and that's
Is
what
it
they agreed to. And you pick them up from daycare if he's sick or something
now? You said, is it fair
for them to levy the kid like, hey, if you don't,
when you going through a hard time?
yeah, oh hey bro, you know what? I could give the kid, but you ain't pay and you ain't give me what I'm like asking for.
No, that's not fair.
That's not fair, right?
That's
All
not fair
right.
because I feel like the time is definitely more important than the money.
Okay, can you tell for the people in the back?
Yeah, spending time with your child is way more important than giving or getting money for the child. Like
Put me.
you can't monetize a relationship between you and your child.
Yeah. Say that again for the people in the
Bro,
back, bro.
you can't monetize your relationship with you and your child. Like,
Yeah,
but so many people do that.
yeah,
It's not fair to the other parent. Like no
yeah.
matter what the amount of money it is, like the time spent, the time missed is way more important than the money spent.
Exactly.
You see what I'm
Time
saying?
misses way. Come on, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Like that's one reason why I've never been absent from any of my kids. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if it's child support. I gotta give you money. I gotta do this. I gotta show up. I'm there.
You gotta be
I'm
there,
there,
yeah.
bro. Like and my son 22. You know what I'm
still
saying?
there.
Like, yo, it's been times I've been down, bro. Like really down. Couldn't give her nothing. Like, but she know who I am. She know the type of man I am. So if I'm really down at this point, you know it's not gonna be like that forever. And when it ain't, you know you ain't gotta worry about nothing financially. Like, period. And that's really how it went.
And you're a married man. You feel me?
Right.
Big shout out to Kansas. You're a married man to even say like because to say that, you know what I mean, like, and you have your own family, like, yeah, well, your son is a part of your family, but like giving that security to the mother of your child, you see what I'm saying? I feel like that's a whole big thing, and that's something that they should understand. Like, I got my own things I got to worry about, but I'm still gonna take care of my kid regardless. Like, even if I did have a little off season.
Right. So as a man, you supposed to come in the door letting them know that it's security when I come in the door.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's the part of the fatherhood.
Period. Like,
yeah.
And I was 17, still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling people out there now. Like, it's not super complicated, but you got to make it your mission to make sure you stand on business when it comes to another life that you brung in this world. Like, period. You can get it together. Just make sure you got it stable for that kid.
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I mean? And when it comes to co-parenting, you can, like, a lot of things you can figure out along the way. There's no handbook for raising the child, so you're gonna learn things along the way. But the most important thing is just to be present. Be present. Don't be absent. No matter how much money you spending, no matter how bad the girl get on your nerves, be present.
Yeah.
Because you're not being present for the female.
Yeah.
You're being present for the half of you.
Yeah. Real talk though.
You know what I'm saying? So just be present. Just be there. Like,
yeah, man. And, man, I think that's some good nuggets that you just dropped for real, man. Being present, I think, is the most important thing. Not negating that the money aspect, because these kids do go to private school.
Oh yeah,
these
for
kids,
sure. I mean,
you know
that's part of stability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's part of laying your foundation, being secure when you come in the door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
if I could give knowledge to any kid, any young guy that's out there who don't have kids right now, and they still trying to figure things out, I will let them know, figure out what you want to do, Go after it. There's nothing. There's nothing in this world. I promise you. There's nothing you can't do. Figure that out. Get on your feet. Make sure it's secure. And then if you want to have kids, you have kids and everything else. Bring them in the world like that. But being unstable and unsure of your finances and where you want to go in life, that just makes it 10 times harder on you.
For sure. I believe that the God honest truth is, man, some people shouldn't have kids. Like I feel like young men shouldn't have kids till they're about 30. Like I think 30 is
a little old, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying it in the aspect of I'm saying in the aspect of because we got kids, we got babies having babies, like 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds having kids.
Yeah.
So I think it got to be like some cultural rule. You know what I mean? Because all right, 25. Because I think 25 is a great age to get married. You should be, if you're doing the school thing, you should be coming out of school. But 30, I feel like is
30 you should be secure though.
Yeah,
30 you should be,
and that's what I'm saying. Like you had from your 20s, you had the time to travel, we do everything. Now it's time to have a family. And I wish somebody would have, taught me that. I feel like my parents did. Don't get it. I ain't gonna get it twisted. But anytime you have a baby, I don't wear a lot, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But because I thought I got my family, so we're gonna do our thing. And I think that we got to promote. Hey, wait, live your life a little bit before, because a kid, you still going to want to live if you have a kid at 17.
Absolutely.
You ain't never because you gonna be missing out on a whole bunch of stuff that you want to be a part of. Bro. You see what I'm saying? And
but you're a kid. Like you don't even know nothing yet. Yeah. Like, so how you? It's hard raising a child at any age.
Yeah. I mean,
but at that young age, you still trying to figure out yourself. Like you don't know what to do with no kid. Like, but that don't stop nothing. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like my father, right? I was speaking about. He was relentless. Like I never seen him not work. You see what I'm saying? Until he went blind and got sick. That's the only time I seen him not work. But he always was doing something, working on somebody's car.
Right.
Like he's had some kind of hustle to him. You see what I'm saying? And I look at him like I look at how he lives his life.
Right.
And I'm a man, but he was like a man's man, bro.
Right.
So it was like the aspect of like always providing, always being there. He ain't showered me with a whole bunch of money, you feel me? But he showered me with time. And the time meant so much to me. Like took me fishing. You know what I mean? So like now that's a skill. You feel me? Like you like that's a real skill. In the midst of it taught me patience. You feel me? He taught me how to skin a fish. You see what I mean?
I ain't like fishing.
Yeah,
I don't like it now. It's cool, but
we gotta go. Let's go to deep sea, bro. Let's go to deep sea. Let's catch some big
shout
boys.
Out to my bros. They know what they try to get me out there all the time.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
It's cool now though, but back then I ain't.
Let's get on the boat and do it. If we get on the boat and go fishing, bro, it's gonna be a totally different experience. And if you don't want to take it off for hook, somebody there, hey, yo, get this. And they got you gotta wear gloves, bro. I know how to do it, but I be wearing gloves, bro. You see what I'm saying? I catch like the bass, you feel me? I do it for the gram and put that thing back in there. I don't want to eat it for real. So yeah, man, but like life skills like camping and stuff, like you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like fathers today are just showering their kids with money. Parents today are showering their kids with money and all the extra things, and they're not taking the time to make sure that they are educated. We just send them to school and like, hey.
So I feel like fathers definitely play a vital role in the household, man.
Yeah.
Like when you really think about it, just look at all the things like fathers do around the house. I ain't talking about like household chores and stuff. I'm talking about like a man's man is going to change a light bulb, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like a man's man is going to patch the wall up if there's a hole in it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and a lot of skills that men should know how to do, they don't now because they don't have men in their life like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even down to vehicles, like changing the tire.
Yeah, easy.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I still call AAA now, but
I'm saying you know how to do it though.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these young kids really don't know what it is to be a real man. Like
yeah, and that's why like when they do get into relationships and things like that, they do
it show.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
It shows,
and it's like artificial. And they just like, oh, we'll call somebody to do it. Where like, dog, like if I call AAA and they say, hey, it's gonna be 30 minutes, I'm gonna get out the car and I'm gonna change it.
Right, because
You
you
know what
don't
I'm saying?
take 5 minutes to change.
Yeah,
Right.
so I can, if I wanted to, I could change my brakes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like those little things. But I feel like I said, like they throw so much of that money at the kids, and because they try to overcompensate for what they didn't have or whatever. But like taking the time to make sure that your child, I'm not calling kids dumb, right? But making sure that your child has a proper education,
Mm-hmm.
have proper knowledge, know their history and different things like that. Even if like I ain't the smartest in the world, but like just knowing the basic skills. You see what I'm saying? Know and teaching them that hey, it's okay for you to wash your dishes sometimes.
So I think I look at it like this too. Like a lot of times, like now, like our parents weren't taught certain things, so they couldn't pass it to us.
Yeah.
And I look at that now in this generation, like a lot of people our age wasn't taught certain things, so they can't pass it down to their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think in this age though, it's a little different.
Yeah, because too much information.
We got too much knowledge, bro.
TikTok University is great.
Listen, one thing I tell my kids now, bro, like they know I know how to do a lot. They know, you know what I mean? I'm
change the light fixture. Right. What else you do? I know how to do
the
epoxy.
A lot.
Yeah.
So
shout out to his business page. We're gonna tap it. We're gonna put him in.
Yeah. So when they come to me asking me questions how to do something,
mm-hmm.
like you come to me like, Daddy, how do I do such and such? With your phone in your hand.
You feel me?
Like, why are you asking me anything when your phone is in your hand?
Google.
Coming up, I didn't have that. We didn't have
encyclopedias. If you want to know something, you got open up that encyclopedia.
Come on, man.
Call an uncle or something. Maybe he know how to do it.
So that's. I'll be like, listen, you got to use your brain. Like you got to use your brain, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Like we didn't have that, so we had to think and try to figure it out, or go find somebody that could teach us something. Like now, you got everything you need to learn in your hand all day long.
Yeah, we literally had to break it or something, or mess it up to be like, oh, it's supposed to be like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, that's great. Yo, they literally got the whole world, and that simple tool to teach them, hey, look at your phone. You know what I mean? Like, that's a skill for real. Like, that's look at your phone first.
Using your brain, like you.
So I'm building it, and then I'm gonna come help you and make sure you did it right. You feel me? Like, you gotta be able to put the puzzle together. And I believe, like, even in the Bible, right? The men they taught their children their morals, their values. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a big missing piece in this generation now. Because the morals and values is everywhere. Not saying that. Because a lot of young men are growing up, and women are growing up in single family homes, and the fathers for some reason aren't there. And I'm not going to promote that fathers ain't in the house.
Right. No,
fathers are in the house. I mean, that's
definitely not true.
But some, right? Some are misguided because they don't have the guidance, because of whatever the situation. For whatever the situation is, man. So some of our babies are being lost because they're not being taught the proper morals and values, especially our young men. Our young men are more reactive. How I would say women are.
Mm-hmm.
You know how when we react, it's more out of aggression. Women react. They're more reactive of just like
off emotion,
mm-hmm. And blowing up like, oh no, like, and our young men are doing that and they crashing out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our young men are crashing out at a rapid rate because their fathers aren't there to teach them the morals and values. Some of them don't want to listen to their daddies, but a lot of them do not listen to the morals. They don't have the morals and values from their dad that you were able to get to your kids. I'm gonna be able to get to my kids, mm-hmm. and such, so on, man. So I believe, like, that's why I believe that the men are a pivotal piece inside of the puzzle, man. It's like without that, it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it. You can look just look at how kids, like some kids, when they're younger, and they don't have the father figure in the home. As they age and they get older, you know what I mean, they get a little out of control, and the mother may not be able to control them at some point.
Yeah.
But when it comes to having a father in the house, when they start to get of age and they start to spin a little bit, like father gonna calm you down.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't gonna be too much of that.
What's that song?
Out of control, like.
what's the song say? Be humble and sit down.
Yeah,
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 you
you know
feel
what I
me?
mean. So, a father definitely plays a pivotal point in the kid's life, in a household aspect. Period.
Yeah, and even and I feel like even from a father being on the outside, being on the outside is nothing like if a lady say, "I'm gonna get your dad." You know how kids they respond. I think I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok or whatever or Instagram, whatever was on. The kid, he was like, "Go to bed, go to bed." He just was jumping around. The father came in the room. He said, "You go to bed." He went down, went to sleep, and
Right,
had to look like, "Oh, is he
right.
here? You feel me?"
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
it's like as the young kids today say, put belt to the tail. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like that, like the discipline piece, and the discipline is so important for the fathers and for the children because if a father's not disciplined, how can he give it to his kids? You see what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact. That's a
So
fact.
if the father's disciplined and he can teach them, hey, I'm gonna have fun. You feel me? Because you have fun too. You feel me?
Right.
You have fun, but you also when it's time to get up and go to work, you gonna get up and go to work.
Right.
No matter what, no matter what happened, you feel me?
You got to, and you got to show them that. You got to show
Yeah.
them like you can't just preach everything to your kids without proof. Like,
Ooh, that's a good
you
one
know what I
right there,
mean? Like,
bro.
you got to show them and be an example. Like, if I'm telling you work hard and do this and do that, like, but they don't see none of them qualities in me, and they don't see me doing none of
No,
that. What am I? Why am I listening to you?
they gonna talk to their cousin
Why
like,
am I listening?
yeah,
So you gotta be the example. Just parents, period, gotta be the example of what you preach. You know what I mean
yeah,
to your kids and show them. Like
yeah,
really break it down to them. Like I'm telling you to go to school. That's one thing I told my kids. Like you go to school, you get good grades. I go to work. You
yeah,
don't like you. We doing the same thing. I
mm-hmm,
get up every day. I go to work.
yeah.
You get up every day. You go to school. We doing the same thing. Like I'm not. I'm
That's your
showing you.
that's your job. You
Yeah, I'm
feel me?
showing you what it is. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah, man.
So
That because I commend you because what you was doing, man. That was a tough position. You hear me? To be able to show up every day and still be like to I admire like all the people that's in front of me. You,
mm-hmm,
man, my cousin Marty, my little bro Ray.
mm-hmm,
I admire a lot of you older guys and like I said, my brother Ray. I admire them, man, because to have a family aspect, right, and still get up and go to work, and you got to come home and have and be who you are to your family, bro. That is a really big piece, man, because I feel like we don't talk about how much a father they know how much a mother got to juggle, but how much a father has to juggle because if something happened late at night and just because you got in at 2 o'clock because you work late, if something happened at nighttime, they hear something. Who the first person they
right.
coming
You
to?
still gotta,
They
yeah,
coming to you. You got to show up all the time,
all the time.
and if you miss a point, everybody looking at you like,
What are you
Pop,
doing?
right? What just happened? You know what I mean?
Like, why
So
am I here?
yeah,
Like,
and that's no for real. That's how they really are now.
bro, it's crazy.
Like, what are you even here for?
Crazy.
You can't change a light bulb.
It's crazy.
Like, you need to go back on the ship because I'm picking something else.
Yo, so I think when it comes to like you say, just doing everything, like working and coming home and all that, you gotta really like the reason why my demeanor is the way it
Mm-hmm.
is because I'm not letting something that I don't absolutely love drain me.
Yeah. Okay.
So when it come to work,
Mm-hmm.
work gonna be work. It's not gonna drain me.
That's a different type of mood.
It's not gonna drain me.
Okay.
Now, when I come home, that's when I get the love and I pour the love and I'm happy and this and that. Like y'all can drain me. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let something outside of the family, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
take me and weigh me out the way as though I have nothing left to give them,
Yeah. I'm no value
to them.
to
I'm not
home.
going to do that.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. So for
Yeah.
me, working and coming home and making sure the house good and everybody good,
Yeah.
that's not really a juggle. Like even though you do got to allocate the time
Yeah.
to who you like to show with the kids and everything, but
Yeah.
outside of that, it's not hard. It's not a struggle at all.
All right. And I want to get to the piece of um what do you do for you like as a father, right? Because like I said, you got to show up and be at home. You got to show up at work. You got to show up in all these places. how do you keep your demeanor of who you are, chill, lay back, and find a time for yourself?
Bro,
You
I ain't gonna
know,
lie. Lately, nigga, I've been in the gym
well,
heavy.
oh
In
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
gym
If you can't tell,
heavy.
my brother
I've
definitely
been
getting
in the
big.
gym heavy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
cause yeah,
but before then, I don't know. I just would take time every now and then.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting older, and I feel like I gotta do something for me, bro. Like,
yeah,
I give everything to everybody, so I gotta have something for me to do.
yeah. You taking
You know what
that?
I'm
You
saying?
taking something back for
Yeah,
yourself.
and beforehand, I really wouldn't do that. I would just go through the motions and go day to day and everything, like, and really not have nothing for me to do. But no, I'm lying. Every now and then, I would just take a day or two and just relax. Like, that's just what I want to do, just relax. But on a daily, I really haven't had anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So now that's what my focus is on, fitness. Like,
So now that you have shifted yourself from like understanding, like, I need that time for myself. I need that time to dedicate and pour back into me. How like how did that how did it change your household, and how did it affect your like your mood and different things like that?
I mean,
Now you found the release for yourself.
of course, it's going to change the household because
They used to you being there.
no, not even
Oh,
the time wise. I'm just saying, like, with fitness, like, you get in a better mood. It's a better headspace. You
okay,
know what I'm saying?
clear
Yeah,
type.
it clear
Yeah,
you. So when I come home and everything, and on a daily basis, like, it's no stress for me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like a release of stress.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
So
that's dope.
that kind of help with that. So it's like, if I had a stressful situation or a stressful day or something like that, and I come back, I'm good. I ain't worrying about nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
because the
I ain't
weights
worrying about
probably to
nothing.
beat you up. You feel
Tired,
you
tired,
feel
bro.
tired. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
And
that's what.
so, how important would you say that is for other men to like
Bro,
to do those kind
like
of
I said,
things?
like, the older you get, the older I get, the more I realize that you have to take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
Not selfishly taking care of yourself. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Where you neglect everything else, but you have to take care of you. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not gonna have nothing to give.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to give nothing.
Exactly.
So it's super important to take care of yourself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
have something for you to do. Have something for you, like an outlet for you.
Because you don't
A
want
healthy outlet though.
to.
Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying,
Go
yeah, a
off the
healthy
deep end. You
outlet.
know what I mean?
Right.
Find something that's
Right.
going to help. That's going because like working out benefits you
Right.
also.
Right.
You know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna
Not
get strong. You gonna look good and
not
all that.
weighing
You feel
yourself
me?
down like with other stuff.
Yeah.
But
Don't
that's
turn.
it.
Don't turn left. Turn right. My fault. Stay on the narrow path.
Right.
All right. Don't go too
Stay on a
far.
straight path. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Straight
saying?
path. Straight and narrow. That's it. So man, I'm telling you, the fatherhood. Like I said, I watched you. You know what I mean? From
Mm-hmm.
afar, from close. I never forget the first time I met you. You know when you in the Honda, you pulled up on Silverthorne, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the first time I met you, man. And I didn't even know you had kids. I was just like, yo, he like on a mission. You know what I mean? Like from that young age, when I was younger. I think I was like 19 maybe.
Yeah, I
Like
was younger.
I probably was younger than that for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. And I said, I was like, it was something about you. I was like, this man on a mission over here for real. And just to get closer to you and come to the house and be at the black table and see how you juggle everything. You see, I ain't saying juggling, but you see what I'm saying, how you maneuver everything and how you gracefully take care of your kids, how you're there, you showing up. Um, I would say from a little bro to big bro. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying, bro? You definitely have set a standard in front of me, and I want to say thank you for that. You see
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that.
For real, bro.
I know that.
You set that standard in front of me. Like I can't not be there for my kid. I can't not show up. I can't not have a plan for my future. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you was doing something really good. You feel me? And now you're walking to something new. You feel
Right.
me?
Right.
So it's like, bro, I see how you keep pushing and progressing and things like that, bro. So I appreciate you for being an example inside of my life, man.
Thanks, man.
Real talk,
No,
man.
no, bro. But for real, like, I try to again, lead by example. I can't be no good to nobody if I ain't doing it.
Yeah, you always said that.
I can't tell you act like this or do like that if I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what you just said, like that definitely hit home for me because that's what I want to show. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, so I know I'm doing something right,
for
and
sure.
just hearing that.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'll never forget Black Table. You said the same thing, bro. You always, I gotta be doing this before I, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I can't tell you what's right or wrong or what to do this and that. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
I ain't experienced it. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
That man, I was listening to a motivational speaker. And he said the same thing. You got to become the thing before you're before you try to get it out to everybody.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Because like a
yeah.
lot of times, I know I give information out, but I ain't do it myself yet. You see what I'm saying? So you talked it, you feel me? But you also
See,
living
and
it.
another thing for me, like, I'll be passionate when I talk about certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when I talk like that, like I did it. Like I've been there.
Yeah,
I'm on it. Like you know what I'm saying.
on
So
top of yourself.
yeah. So that's why I be like that. If I'm just telling you or giving you my advice,
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10 times I done already been through that path. I done been down that path. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, like yo, you might want to go and do this and do that, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
So all right, before we get out of here, right?
mm-hmm.
What is some advice that you would give younger fathers or fathers period out here that that you think that will be pivotal inside of their life, you know?
Advice for young fathers. That's
Yeah.
pivotal. Um, I would say I'm gonna tell you this for people, period. Not even just fathers.
All
This
right.
for people, period. Hone in on communication.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hone in on um, communication, comprehension, and understanding.
Mm,
And I say communication because our words is how we get our thoughts across. Our words is how we transfer into action.
mm,
So being a great communicator and being able to comprehend things well and get your point across well is definitely going to help you get to anywhere you need to be in life.
yeah.
And having understanding and grace for people, because a lot of times you may come up against a situation that you may want to act a certain way on, but sometimes you gotta have that understanding on where the other person is coming from and give them grace. Allow them to correct themselves sometimes. Don't be fast to just jump out there and just do things. Like take your time. That's what I would say that though, because
Yeah.
that's for me that was major for me.
Communications.
Yeah, like when you
Yeah.
realize how to communicate and how to effectively comprehend things people telling you,
Yeah.
and you can relay that to them, that changes a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you have a person that can comprehend and you can communicate to them,
Yeah.
like the exchange be so organic,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see the change in people, just in all of your relationships.
Yeah. Jesus. You feel? I love that, bro. Because
Yeah,
I just took a nugget from that. You hear me? Because that communication piece. Sometimes you gotta understand that not everybody understands. You feel me?
that's the grace
That's
part.
yeah, yeah.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
I'm with you with that. Listen, y'all. I want to say thank y'all for tapping in with the reflection. We had a great time reflecting with y'all, and I want you to make sure you stay tuned and tap in with us. Put 100 emoji in the chat right now. Put it in the chat right now if you love the episode. And I want everybody, if you aren't following us, to like, share, and follow, y'all. Like, share, and follow. Tap in with the reflection because we always reflecting over
Tap
here.
in.
You got to tap in. I want to say thank you to my brother Jeff for tapping in
Appreciate
with
you,
us,
bro.
man. This ain't gonna be the last time he on here because we
Absolutely
gotta
not.
talk some money moves too. You feel me? So like, share, comment, and follow us, y'all. We on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I love y'all, and we out. Thank
Let's
you for
go.
reflecting with us, Beard.